Hello everyone, my name is Bahruz and today I will be your instructor for explaining one-sided limits. So what is one-sided limits? Let's explain it in the graph. Let's sketch one graph randomly, and this is our random point. So what is the one-sided limit? A one-sided limit is a value that a function approaches as the input value approaches to a certain point, either from right side or left side. Only we pick up one side. And how it's written? If we have minus here, that means our function approaches from left side, because the left side of the function is going to the negative in infinity. That is why when we see minus, we consider it from the left side. But we also have x approaches from a plus, which means approaches from right side, from plus infinity. So let's look at an example. I will write a piecewise function. Let's first of all sketch this graph. So our main point, as you can see here, is 2. So quadratic function is kind of like this, but we will take it when only x smaller than 2, and it's going to negative infinity. And the 3x minus 1 function is kind of like this. Yeah. When you put 2 here, it will be 5. That is why this point will be 5, but this point will be 4. Because when you put 2 here, it will be 4. When you put 2 here, it will be 5. So that is why there is a jump actually, and we only take when this function is greater than 2 and more. But here, it will be blank, but we will take a full dot here, and our piecewise function looks like something like this. It can be ugly, but I hope you will understand it. So this point is 2. So let's look at our one-sided limit here. First of all, limit x approaches to from left side. As I said, if approaches from left side, we put minus here. So let's see. We are approaching from the left side. It goes to, as you can see, to 4. And we can do it algebraically as well. If we are approaching from the left side, that means we are approaching to a number which is smaller than 2. And smaller than 2 is our x quadratic. And when you put 2 here, we will find 4, like this. We will consider this one, and it will be, of course, 2 to the 2, it will be 4. So, and let's look at from right side. As I said, if we are approaching from the right side, we will put plus here, fx. So, if our left side was this x quadratic, our right side will be this one, logically, but let's look at algebraically as well. If we are approaching from the right side, that means we need to pick up a number from greater than 2. And our only condition greater than 2 is this one, 3x minus 1. That is why we can write it like this. Limit approaches x from to right side, 3x minus 1. And it will be 5. So as you can see, when we are approaching from the right side, it really goes to the 5. So our right side limit is 5, our left side limit is 4. But here is one thing. If we are talking about general limit, not only one-sided limit, we need to consider both sides approaching to the same point. Let's write it like this. Limit x approaches to a minus equals to limit approaching a from right side, if they are equal to each other from left side and right side, we are saying that limit exists. We generally say that limit exists. But if they are not equal, which in that case, as you can see, they are not equal. From left side it's 4, from right side it's 5. That means limit does not exist. Algebraically we prove that, but geometrically we also can see that there is a gap. And when we talk about limit geometrically, we only consider continuity of a function. If function is continuous, we can talk about limit. But as you can see in the point 2, there is a jump. Actually, it's not a gap. There is a jump. From 4, we are jumping to the 5. That is why we cannot talk about a limit existing in the point 2. For example, we can talk about in the point 1. As you can see in the point 1, there are continuity. There is no any jump or gap. That is why in point 1 we talk about a limit, because limit exists. But in point 2, there is no, as I said, there is a jump, and this is proven by geometrically, but algebraically we also prove that from the left side it approaches to 4, from the right side it approaches to 5. Since they are not equal, we say that limit does not exist. So thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It's essential for my grades. Bye.